On Blitz, we have Cal Faulkner, star quarterback of the Lumpkin County Indians. Cal, thank you so much for being on Blitz. Let's talk about you taking over as QB1. How long ago did that transition begin for you?
It started right when off-season started, when we finished our Oconee game. I knew I was going to be the guy, so I just had to prep for that mentally and physically.
What have been sort of I'm sure that had some growing pains involved. What were some of the struggles early on, and how much fun are you having at that position?
I'm having a lot of fun right now, and just like all the reads and stuff you have to do, just knowing how to do all that's kind of a struggle.
Do you think you have any kind of added insight, being that you went from the receiver position, knowing what to do when you're at quarterback, and if so, what is that like?
Yeah, I do. I feel like I know like all the routes, like what the timing and everything, how the ball's supposed to be thrown and all that.
Yeah. All right, and so when a team like yours has so much success, being undefeated, you're 7-0, ranked number 5 in one of the state polls, have a top 10 offense, top 10 defense, favorites at this point for the region title, all those things, it comes with a price of the pressure that exists. How do you guys deal with that?
We just kind of have to put it behind us in a way and not just settle like where we're at, and we just have to keep pushing, keep working hard.
Okay. And being that you're 7-0 on the season, you've had a lot of statement games, and it seems like every game is another statement this team makes. But what would be kind of your feeling on the statement that this team's made to the rest of the state?
I think we've earned our statewide respect at this point. I just think it's a huge deal for our program.
Yeah. And being that, again, you go from wide receiver to quarterback, so we see that. It's not very often you see that, but we do see that occasionally. But one of the things I noticed is that now you're not also on defense, and you were a great playmaker on that side of the ball too. Is that something you sort of miss, not being on that side of the ball?
It is, yeah. I love playing defense.
Yeah. Is there any, do you still get sort of some reps here and there to make sure that in case you're needed in a big game on that side, you're ready to go?
Yeah, I played a little bit in the Wesleyan game on defense. So.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And so you've had the opportunity to score touchdowns in every single way possible as a receiver, rushing one in, throwing one in, coming up with big interceptions on defense. What sort of gets you going out of all those? Which one?
Probably the rushing touchdowns.
Rushing touchdowns, kind of what gets you going? Yeah. All right, so last question for you, Cal. Being an elite football player and also basketball player, your options seem to be sort of wide open. What are your goals for the future? Where are you at on your recruiting process, and maybe some schools that you're looking at or looking at you, and when you might make a decision?
Yeah, my recruitment's wide open. I've had a couple schools contact me, like Georgia Southern and Eastern Carolina.
Okay, awesome. Well, Cal, congrats on a great season so far, man. Can't wait to see what you do the rest of the way.
Thank you.